guys, welcome back to T-A-HUNTERZ. In this episode I'm going to be targeting a grey squirrel just at the back of the house. It is very windy today, so I'm hoping the wind is not about tomorrow, because that's when I'm going to be doing the shoot. I'm just going to go through the setup I'm going to be using and the preparation. The reason why I'm going to talk about the rifle now is because I'm only 19 metres away from the feeder to the hide, and I can't really be talking in the hide tomorrow about it morning because it end up scaring the squirrels away. So the rifle I've got is the FX IMPACT MK2. This is a sub 12 foot-pound and a 2.2 caliber. Very accurate little ball pup. Very nice, very compact. On top I've got a day and night digital scope. This is from Arken Optics. It is the Zulus HD 5-20 digital day and night scope. This has got IR torch built onto this, laser rangefinder, and also it's got a ballistic calculator on this as well. I haven't used that yet, but I will do. But look at that, nice little compact little unit that is. Cannot wait to get that on the squirrels. So right, we'll go to the prep. The prepping is all I've done. I've been down with the dog every other day to top the feeder up. The feeder's been up now for about I'll say 3 weeks, and so I've been back there topping up with peanuts and sunflower seeds, and also I've been spraying the aniseed oil all around it, all around the trees and all on the feeder, and then I put some peanut butter over the feeder as well. All them smells coming off that feeding station is going to bring in a lot of squirrels, but I'm hoping anyway. 19 metres away from that, I've just got the hide. The hide is simple. All it is 2 rods being put into the ground, 10 foot apart from each other. I've just thrown a bit of netting onto the rods to hook it up, and I've put the hide just in front of a tree. The reason why I'm going to be sitting against a tree is because the sun's going to be coming up behind me, and the tree's going to stop me silhouetting. So yeah, that is my little setup for this squirrel shoot. All I've got to do now is wait for this wind to die down so I can get out and take on some squirrels. Right, so I'm settled in the hide now, but there's a big but. I did check the weather last night and they said the rain was coming in at 11:30, but while I was sitting here I could feel the rain like spitting in a minute. I've just checked my phone and now they said the rain's coming at 9 o'clock. The time is 7:45 in the morning, so don't give me no time at all. I'm just hoping, touch wood, that rain passes over. So yeah, fingers crossed. Right, so I didn't have to wait too long for this little squirrel to turn up, but he does seem very interested in my little action camera. I know for a fact once he gets bored of that, he'll jump on the feeder, he'll grab himself a peanut like they all do, and when he does, I'll put the crosshairs up on the side of the head and I'll take him out in a nice headshot. Right, as you can see that squirrel hit the bottom of the tripod to the action camera. I probably will move it back another 2 or 3 foot next time, but it is only a cheap camera. I replaced it with my other one because my other camera broke, but it seems to be doing the trick very well. It's catching the songbirds, coming having a 3mm, you know, so it would do for now until I replace my other one. So right, I do catch the second squirrel coming in to the feeder. I caught him maybe about 100 yards away on this little thermal spotter. It is definitely a game changer when out hunting down squirrels, you know, because you can literally see them coming in from quite a distance. But once he settles down and he grabs a peanut, it's the same method as before. It'd be the crosshairs on the centre of the head, and we continue with the shot. Right, that is the second squirrel taken out for the day before the heavens open up and it absolutely chucks down with rain. I'm going to sit it out maybe for another 10 more minutes because you never know, you might end up getting the odd squirrel coming in, you know. But I do spot a little monkjack deer grazing on the floor in the woodland. Doesn't even know I'm here, sitting in this little hide, and it is about, I'll say, about 20 metres away as well. As you can see, that the little thermal spotter I've got, the Hikmicro LYNX PRO 90mm lens, is picking this deer up very, very well. So right, it's gone a little bit quiet now. It's because of the rain. It was meant to give me about an hour and a half before it started to rain, but it's just started in about an hour. But being here half hour, I've literally took out 2 squirrels, so it's not too bad. But I've noticed as well on the thermal, when sitting here, there's been quite a lot of deers walking past me, and they've been quite close as well. So I know the setup I've got here with a hide is definitely working. But I'm just blaming the rain at the minute because it's quite heavy now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pack all this away, shut off home, wait for it to die down. I think it's about 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours, and this rain will stop, and then I'll come back and carry on with the squirrel shoot. This is the second go with the squirrel shirt. The weather is a lot better, but it's a bit windy today. So obviously yesterday was a washout. After doing that shoot, I got home. The rain did stop, but it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock when it stopped, and it started getting dark then. So decided to call it a day. Come back down today, where the weather is a lot drier, and continue with the shoot. Right, here we go. Didn't have to wait too long, maybe about 15 minutes in the hide, and we've got the first squirrel coming to the feeder. So far that was a good, clean, nice headshot, and we've got the first squirrel in the bag. While in my hide, I do spot quite a lot of movement just behind the feeder, and I believe we've got our second squirrel already coming to the feeder. So right, after taking the second one out, we've got the third come in really quick. So we just have to keep going. The way we're going at the minute, looks like I'll be going home very early. But we just keep going. The more squirrels, the better. And that one goes down just like the other two, with a pellet straight in the side of the head. Right, here we go. We got the squirrel number 4 heading up to the feeder, but he decides to come down, sits on the branch. I could have took the shot here, but I don't really want to take it, you know. I'd rather the squirrel to be up on the feeder, tucking into a few peanuts. That is where they're more settled, but this one seems to have his back to me. So what I'll do, I'll just place the crosshairs on the back of the shoulder blades, and then the pellet strikes at the back of their head, and down the squirrel goes. When taking the headshots, you do see a lot of flickering with their feet and their tail. All this is the brain shutting down this squirrel. This squirrel is completely dead. So far so good. We've got 4 in the bag. Hopefully we'll get a few more. So after about half an hour, bit of a wait for this one, we've got the squirrel number 5 sitting on the feeder. He seems to be quite happy, staring right at me in the hide, but he's not bothered about me. Just get that peanut in his mouth, and when he does, I can take the shot. I do notice once taking that shot, it didn't look very clean shot, but I do spot him about 15 foot away from the feeder. He is wounded, so on a quick follow up with a second shot. And this time down he goes. Right, took the shot of that squirrel and I didn't connect to its head properly. He came down, he was wounded, but he finally stopped about 15 foot away from the feeder. So I'll give him a follow-up shot, which probably took him out this time. But that does happen every now and then. You know, he might get a stray pellet, just clip the side of his head. But the follow-up shot, I've done him this time, so happy days. So right, after about 20 minutes, got a little bit bored in the hide, thought about going home, but I do spot a bit of movement under the holly bush, and yeah, it's a pheasant making his way to the feeder. So what I do, I keep the crosshairs very, very close to the bird. The reason why is, I just want to show you the quality of the picture that this little digital scope's giving out. I probably could have focused it in a little bit better than this, but it's still very, very clear, as you can see. At the minute, I would say this scope is beating a lot of these top of the range scopes out at the minute. So yeah, I am very impressed with the quality which this little unit is giving out. You know what? I'm going to call it a day now with this squirrel shirt. It's been about half hour since I took out the last squirrel, but no more seem to be coming out in a minute. I just want to say, very impressed with my little setup today. Obviously the air rifle is the FX IMPACT MK2 in a sub 12 foot-pound. As you can see with the footage, it is very, very accurate, apart from one little squirrel we had to do a follow-up shot on. But the most impressive thing about this little setup is definitely the digital day and night scope from Arken Optics. This is a Zulus HD 5-20 little digital unit. It is very, very compact, as you can see, and it's got loads of features on it. We've got the IR torch, the laser rangefinder, also got the ballistic calculator in it as well. All fitted in this tiny little unit. The only thing I've done to it is I've put a fishing caster on it. That helps me focusing what I'm looking at a little bit better, you know, on the front dial. But apart from that, this unit is very, very good indeed, you know, and for the price as well. The price is £599 or $699. Well worth the money. I will leave a link in the description of all my bits and pieces I've been using in this squirrel shirt, so please check them out. But I know one thing, that this little unit is selling out very, very quick, so you've got to be very quick when to order one, because I know the stock is going down very quick indeed. Hold up, we've got another squirrel coming in there. No, he's up there, he don't want to come, he ain't coming down. But right, yeah, that is my little setup for this shirt. all I've got to do now is go and pick the squirrels up. So I want to say thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.